Hi there, welcome to Healing Temple Mew channel. I want to talk about unconditional love. I'm going to define it in two ways. One, the receiving of unconditional love, the source of spiritual healing, and the other in the sense of giving unconditional love, or rather going into a state of unconditional love. So what do I mean by unconditional love? In the sense of spiritual healing, a divine source of spiritual healing overflows with the power of healing. And it doesn't matter who you are or what you've done, you are always deserving of spiritual healing. So the love that flows from the divine is unconditional. Now, in religion, it's not quite as straightforward as that. In classical religion, or most religions, you have to do something to make yourself worthy of this divine love. In fact, the Hebrew word for the verb to pray means to put yourself in a state of worthiness before the Lord. This is a very ancient pagan idea. It comes from the sacrifice. To make a sacrifice means to make holy, means to make yourself worthy by giving the sacrifice of receiving the divine love. So basically, love can be conditional. It's conditional on your being worthy enough to receive it, which is quite different from the idea of unconditional love, which is sometimes reflected in both Buddhism and Hinduism. In Hinduism, there's a story of a man who, for various sins, went to the deepest part of hell, and he was wandering around hell, and he happened by chance to say Ram, which is the name of God, and instantly he said that name, he was transported to the highest heaven from being in the lowest hell. In Buddhism, Amitabha is a bodhisattva, and if you say the word Amitabha 3 times, you can get yourself out of prison, you can get yourself out of any fix, even if it's you that's caused the problem in the first place. So you don't have to be worthy to receive the power of Amitabha, or indeed of Hari Ram. You simply have to call on these celestial beings for help and for guidance. So they are a source of unconditional love in that sense. Now, I've already touched on the religious attitude towards love, which is basically, in order to get love from the divine, you have to make yourself worthy. It's a kind of exchange of energy. And indeed, when we love other people, we hope, and in fact even expect, some kind of recognition or some kind of return on our investment, if you like. And why shouldn't we expect it? I think this raises the issue of self-esteem. We should believe that we are deserving of love to be returned. But what if this love is unreturned? What if it's unrequited? Obviously, we still hope that we can be loved, but I think the expectation can also lead to frustration and even anger with the person who doesn't return the love. And also, I suppose that goes for the divine as well. If the divine doesn't answer your prayers, or seems not to answer your prayers, then you become frustrated and angry with the divine. So love that isn't returned can be a source of frustration and anger, and this can lead to disease, chronic disease, over time. I think it's necessary to really put yourself in a state of being in love with love, love itself. In other words, you want for nothing in return. You just open yourself up to love, and you do not expect your prayers to be answered. You do not expect the person to return your love. And I think this, if cultivated, can be a good source of spiritual healing. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.